So basically, I wanted to give audition tips, right? I'm not allowed to tell you guys too much, but basically I wanted to tell you, if you even have an inkling of a desire to try out for the Nijisanji auditions, I encourage you greatly to do so. I think it will be really a great opportunity for you to really figure out your strengths as not just a content creator, but as a person, like how you communicate and how you talk. So first things first, I encourage you to do it. I also want you guys to know that if you ever choose to audition for the Nijisanji auditions, I want you to please focus on what strengths you have, right? Don't try and cover up the weaknesses. Don't try and sweep those under the rug. Basically, take all of your strengths and try and figure out a way to showcase it in a video. I think that a lot of people, they try to showcase their strengths in a way that it's a highlighter on their weaknesses, which is a funny thing because it seems contradictory almost. But I think that there's a certain way for you to showcase your strengths. I think that whenever I watch people who do auditions, sometimes they seem a little nervous, right? And I want you to know that faking it until you make it is a real thing in a way. This doesn't mean you have to lie on your audition videos. It doesn't mean that you have to be untrue about what you're good at and what you're not good at. But when I say fake it until you make it, I mean the confidence portion. I really suggest that you not just emphasize on your strengths, but you believe in yourself. To just genuinely believe in your own ability and to use it to your advantage. To use that fake confidence, even if it's just for a moment, to your advantage. Can I talk about my audition video particularly? My audition video was so bad, everybody. I just want to say that. Like, it wasn't particularly amazing. But, you know, here I stand still. Can you briefly touch on what is expected? I can briefly touch on it, but I cannot expound too much further than what is on the audition thingy. Nijisanji wants to see what your strengths are, and they want you to showcase that. I want you to know that the format doesn't necessarily matter all that much. The format of how the audition is laid out, I don't think matters all that much, because in my experience, right, and this is just solely on my experience, and I've heard other senpais say this, is my experience literally was I went below the expected time, and apart from going below the expected time, also my particular video was a black screen. But I knew I had some inkling of an idea of what I was doing. So less can be more. I feel like people sometimes put in so much effort to their audition videos, and that's a good thing, but less can be more. You have to accentuate your strengths. I'm not gonna straight up lie to you. I think that having streaming experience is pretty important. I don't think it is a complete prerequisite, but I think that it makes a strong case. Look at it this way. Streaming experience isn't a must, but it is a must. It is very much encouraged, basically. How much streaming experience is the baseline? You guys know this, but people within Nijisanji have either a shit ton of streaming experience, perhaps years, and then there's people who just who don't have a lot of streaming experience. Again, it is not a must, but it is a must. It is very highly looked up upon if you do have some sort of streaming experience. In my personal case, right, I didn't have a lot of streaming experience under my belt. I can't tell you really how long, because that would be delving into the details too much, and I'm already I'm treading a pretty thin line here, but I did not have much. I did not have much. Yes, it is extremely helpful. And as for having a good PC, guys, my PC is literally, I have a fucking wooden PC. My PC is a potato. I think that with enough persistence and enough trying, you can be able to do it. Yeah, there are people who've auditioned plenty times, and there's people who've auditioned once. There's no harm in trying and auditioning and seeing. But I think it should be also, and I want to say this, it should be an exercise in self-love, right? So if you fail, because let's face it, that is also a reality. If you do not make it, I want you guys to learn also how to bring yourself up from that, and I believe that you can do it. Regardless of the outcome, just know that you tried, and that is very valiant already. in itself. If you fail at an audition, what they tell you, I don't think I can say that. I think you guys just have to see that for yourself. I'm so pumped, ready to try. That's the fucking attitude you should go in it with. Just ready to try whether or not you make it. Just have fun with it. Have fun. I know that's a shitty tip to say, but it's a statistic. You are less likely to get in if you are super nervous and anxious. And if you're having fun with it and you're just enjoying yourself, you're more likely to get in. It depends on the vibe that you're trying to put out there, but still, you know, just have fun with it. I went full father mode there. Not even daddy, but father mode. I believe in you guys.